This P320 started its life years ago with just a stripped FCU, just a stainless steel stripped FCU. I bought that from a company, I don't even think they're in business anymore. It might have been smallgunparts.com years ago. But did this build slightly after Sig came out with the disconnector. They had some issues up front with these P320s, as everybody knows, and they added that disconnector after the problems they were having initially. But everything in here, all the guts are Sig, with the exception of the sear springs under here. Those are tactical pontoon. Lightens up the trigger brake just a little bit. The actual fire control is the Apex forward set trigger. And that's one of the old ones. You can see the trigger bar is black. All the new ones are nice and shiny. But everything in there is pretty much Sig except for the fire control there, and also the sear springs. Slide is a Gray Ghost Precision. This is a full size slide. I've got two of these. I got also the compact slide as well. They do an excellent job on their slides. All the guts inside the slide here, the striker assembly, safety, everything in there, including the back plate, extractor, everything is Sig. Gray's guns on the fat guide rod. This is a 13-pound 1911 spring. And I've got the Faxon fluted barrel. Definitely a lot more accurate than I am. Up top, you've got the Holosun 507. This is a 507 Charlie. I've got the K on my macro. The Charlie is really good. The 507 Charlie, we've run that thing, gosh, probably pushing 10 years duty carry with the 507s, and they just really bomb-proof sight. The irons on the back are blacked out, and I've got Mariglow, nice bright orange with a little bit of tritium in there for the front sight. The AXG grip module, which is kind of what this build is all about, is sporting the Gray Guns grip scales. Those are G10. Backstrap as well. Nice texture. Get a really good grip on the firearm. Got the Springer Precision magazine release there. You'll notice it's kind of set to the rear just a little bit. That allows you to just drop down and get a hold of the mag release to drop the mag when the slide locks to the rear. Up front, got the TLR1 HL. Good duty light. My unit, we run TLR1s for years, and they're just bomb-proof duty lights. Adds a little weight to the front of the firearm. Also helps with recoil mitigation with that weight being up front. The mag funnel is a polymer tactical development. Don't need a whole lot of mag funnel on these things. The X-frame has a big mag funnel, but you don't really need that much for these. And then I've got the nice takedown lever gas pedal here. My particular hand size, my support thumb sits right into that thing, so really like the gas pedal as well. So that's the components. We'll get her all back together here and go from there. As she sits right here, she is 38.2 ounces with 117 round empty magazine. Magazines, I do run Gray's Guns magazine base plates. Has a little extra weight, and again, I run those on duty. Those are the hard duty base plates. Run those on duty for years. Kind of beat up from dropping them on a concrete range, but still work like a champ. It's not the big stainless steel SXG that Sig just come out with, but it still shoots pretty daggum buttery smooth. Really like that pistol setup. Shot a bunch of different versions of the P320. I run the Wilson Combat Compact grip module on duty with the 15 round mags for a long time. Also run the X frame in the small. Started out with a standard P320 grip modules, but pretty much run everything. Really like the AXG. Makes the P320 feel much like the Sig 226 in your hands. Just get really good purchase on the firearm, and then when both hands made up on it, it's just nice and solid in your hand. Going to do some super slow-mo about quarter speed here to try to show the side view recoil impulse. Again, shooting the Grazed Gun fat guide rod in here with a 13-pound 1911 spring, which gives it that really nice impulse. For these rounds, this is a frangible round, 100 grain, 9mm, moving at about 1100 feet per second. So pretty hot round, but shooting frangible 7 yards out on steel, you don't have to worry about any splashback, and there's no jackets coming back at you. Just the round disintegrates when it hits the steel, turns back into powder. So don't have to worry about anything coming back at you when you're shooting frangible rounds. They're a little pricey, but they're excellent training rounds. So hopefully this shows a good impulse of the side view of the P320AXG. Using the Grazed Gun's fat guide rod and 1911 springs, I'm able to tune the pistol to whatever round I'm shooting, from the plus P frangible 100 grains all the way up to the 147 Hush rounds. I can tune the pistol depending on what I'm shooting with just a simple spring interchange. Taking a 1911 spring from a 11-pound all the way up to a 16-pound spring to shoot pretty much whatever ammo I want to shoot. Here's the AXG grip module compared to the X frame, which I run kind of as a competition frame for years. It does have the weight inside there, but the AXG frame is still quite a bit heavier than the polymer with the weight. So the added weight, pushing that setup with an empty mag over 32 ounces is really nice. Just excellent range gun. Really pleased with the AXG. It functions really well and feels really good in the hand. The P320AXG build is a really nice range gun setup. If I want to go out to the range and shoot several hundred rounds, this particular setup works really well. It's very pleasant to shoot, and just all around good range setup.